This is every nuke nade you need to know in CS2, from smoke walls to full upper executes. You will learn all the smokes, molotov, flashes for nuke so you can dominate your premier, faceit, and competitive games. Whether you're playing solo or as a team, this guide will walk you through the essential utilities. But first, quick word from today's sponsor, Skins Monkey. They are one of the best and easy to use CS2 skins trading site. All you have to do is select your skins you don't like, pick out new skins you do like, and now you have a nicer inventory. Skins Monkey is not just a trading site. You can also buy skins with a 35% deposit bonus using code NART. Click my link below in the description to get a free $5 on your trade. We're going to start out with outside nades, and this is the most common nades that you'll throw in your premier faceit competitive play, where you throw smoke off the fence to allow it to cross the T-red and also a flash off T-red that blinds any CTs playing outside. We're going to see the effect of the flash in a different round thrown from the T's here. This easy combo puts a lot of pressure onto the CTs, not knowing if you cross T-red or not. LXB throws a close outside flash for Imma, where he's going to aim here, run forward, jump throw. Imma will be able to clear anyone holding from back main. Imma throws this glaive molotov to pair it up with the LXB flash to peek towards back main. Go ahead and position on that part of the paint. Then you're going to stand up, aim here, then left click throw. Molotov lands towards the end of T-red here, covering all three sides, glaive, back red, and left of red. This molotov takes care of any CTs pushed up red. Secret molotov lineup from Shiro. Go ahead and position at this end of the yellow mark, stand up, aim here, then run forward and left click throw. This variation of the molotov lands very deep, covering full stairs. The most important smokes on Nuke T side are outside smokes. They set you up to take space, get control, 4 CT rotations. Let me show you a couple variations. Let me show you that 2 smoke wall that I just shown from faze. First off, Kerrigan stands behind the truck, aims here, jump throw, that's for the right smoke. For the left smoke, Brokey stands to the right of the pole, aims at this part of the silo, then jump throw. You can also throw these smokes by yourself, which Shiro does here. Stand to the right of the pole. For the first smoke, aim there, jump throw. For the second smoke, aim as shown, afterwards jump throw. Any 2 smoke wall like this, you can also include a top main smoke if you want. Solo 2 smoke wall by Mezzi. He's going to stand on this line, then he's going to aim below the light pole, then jump throw. The other smoke aim above the wire, then jump throw. And you see that Vitality throw a top main smoke with these 2 smokes by Mezzi. A lot of rounds it's just Mezzi throwing these 2 smoke walls. It doesn't include the main smoke. Solo 3 smoke wall outside by Suhi. Stand inside this wall for the first smoke, top main, aim here, jump throw. For the second smoke, aim here, jump throw. For the last smoke, aim here, then W jump throw. So this is a variation I just talked about where you can include the 2 outside smokes with the top main smoke. Let me show you how to throw the most standard smoke wall from red to secret. For the close T-red smoke, go ahead and position and stand behind the white railing of the truck, aim tip of the window, jump throw. Second player stand at the gap of the truck, aim above that wire, afterwards jump throw for the farther smoke. You can throw the same smoke wall from one position as LXB does here from behind the truck. First smoke, aim there, jump throw, and then the second smoke, aim here, afterwards jump throw. Now let's go over deeper smokes for outside control. Next, I'm going to show you how to take a deep yard control using these smokes as well as flashes and molotovs. Top main mini smoke from T-spawn. Go ahead and stand in between the pole and trash can, aim at this thing, afterwards jump through. The smoke is going to land at the end. The smoke will give your teammate cover if they're top main, as well as it acts as a main smoke too. Main smoke from outside, stand at the end of the fence and make sure the blue is touching the end of the heart there. Put your crosshair at that wire, run forward and left click throw. An easy main smoke lineup from Brokey, position with the blue with the end of the heart touching there. You aim here, then you're going to run forward and jump throw. When teams throw this main smoke, they pair it up with the locker smoke for outside control, which I'll show now. Very easy lineup, jump on top of the yellow, aim here, then afterwards jump throw, smoke bounces off the vent, lands in front of lockers. Locker smoke from yard, stand at the end of the 2 fences, aim here, run forward and jump throw as you reach the end of the blue towards your left. Let me show you nades to pair up with these smokes. You will pair the main and locker smokes with this nade set from Torsi, who's going to molotov secret, then he's going to throw 2 outside flashes. He jumps on top of the blue, first flash aims here, left click throw. The second flash he jumps on top and he's going to run forward, left click throw the flash, landing behind credit card that won't blind his teammates. Suhi shows another nade set that you could pair up with the main and locker smokes. Stand on this white dot. For the top main smoke, aim here, left click throw. Then he's going to throw these same flashes that Torsi threw, but he throws 2 of them and then he's going to molotov credit card. Make sure you molotov secret as well. When you're throwing that locker main smoke, you're going to have somebody top main that's going to be jumping down to be able to advance very fast, which happens here as we see from Bullen's PV. We can see the effect of the smoke and the flashes come into play here from Shio's POV, who gets smoked out lockers, so he's forced to peek outside this direction, which the flashes force him off the angle. If you want to wrap it to main, throw this nade set from Testes, where he's going to smoke Unbreakable, then he's going to follow it up with a outside flash. This flash will blind any CTs holding from inside main. Solo nades outside by Nico. First he positions in the middle of his heart, stands up for the Unbreakable smoke, aim here, left click throw, big garage smoke, aim here, left click throw, secret molotov, aim here, walk forward, and left click throw. G2 have a tactic where they use this nade set to push into main, but Nico fakes it. The same smokes that Nico threw can be thrown from top silo, which Apex is going to demonstrate here. He is going to smoke Unbreakable, then he's going to smoke big garage, and then he's going to follow it up with a main flash. This utility set Vitality used to allow FlameZ to safely drop down from top main. You can see he pairs up with a credit card molotov, and the flash was on point here as it takes out Frozen. While this is happening, the other Vitality players are waiting door and hut to come out. Now if you just want to throw the main flash from top silo, this is a lineup from George, who positions right here, remains crouch, aims as shown, then he stands up and left click throw. On the demo, it doesn't look like the flash extends out towards main, but it does. I'm going to show you two ways to flash main, and this is the first way from secret. A lot of teams do this, especially Team Vitality, which is going to set Brolin up to jump down from top main, and it's going to totally own donk. So that was outside utility. Now we're going to move on to the upper A site. Door nades from Robs at the beginning of the round, stand in front of the wall, aim above this mark, then jump throw, make sure the windows are broken, then he makes his way into lobby where he breaks open the door. The impact of the door being open puts a lot of pressures onto the CTs, and this lurk smoke puts also a lot of pressures on the CTs, allowing the Ts to sneak down into vent. In the competitive scene, some type of variation of this nade set is thrown about 75% of the game. You can pair this nade set up by having your teammate molotov top hut, so the CTs will not be able to spot you as you lurk down towards vent. Fast top hut molotov thrown at the beginning of a round from Frozen. When you get on top of the ladder, aim here, run forward without moving your mouse, jump throw before you reach that yellow ladder. Now if you need another lineup to throw the fast top hut molotov, this is from Alexi B's POV. Let me show you some other ways to throw the top hut molotov. So Chopper throws it from this right silo on top of the roof. He's going to jump on top like this, position as shown, stands up, aims here, runs forward and left click throw, backs up, and he's going to use the same lineup to throw a upper flash. I forgot to mention that the fast top hut molotov will not fully cover top hut, but these ones I'm showing now will. So here's Alexi B. You saw him position on top of the corner, jumps on top of the silo, aims there, runs forward and left click throw. This top hut molotov even extends towards Tetris. And if you want to molotov the top hut from the left silo, this is how you do so, where Frozen positions on that line. He's going to aim here, run forward, and left click throw. This is the most common upper nade set from T Roof. Stand to the left of the silo. For the flash, aim here, jump throw. You're going to use the same lineup for the molotov. It's going to be a jump throw, which lands backside. The flash is always thrown first so your teammates can get out safely. Major solo throws both upper molotovs, so from this part of the silo he aims here for backside molotov, then left click throw, then he's going to aim here for top hut molotov, run forward, left click throw, backs up and throws the upper flash. When it comes to executing A, the most essential molotovs is backside, top hut molotov, main smoke, and flashes. Another common upper nade set comes from Ultimate on this part of the roof, where he stands on the circle. For the Mustang molotov, aims here, jump throw. For the backside molotov, aim here, run forward and jump throw, but he's not going to fall off the generator by pressing S. Then he's going to chain it up with flashes for upper. One of his teammates dropped all their nades on top of that generator for Ultimate to throw these nades, and you can see Team Liquid pairs it up with a top hut molotov and second vent molotov. Another common nade set you'll see pros throwing is this one here for door. Monsi is going to throw a flash, which is going to be walk forward, left click throw. Then for the main smoke, aim to the right of that knob thing, run forward and left click throw. The smoke would have landed correctly if the molotov did not extend out to block it. To show you that the main smoke lands correctly with Monsi's lineup, here's Zaiwu using the same lineup. He basically aims to the right of that door hinge of the middle of the door. And then if you're going out hut, throw these entry flashes where you simply just throw it off that right wall. We see the effect of the flashes from Monsi and Hunter fully whiting Frozen, who's playing top hut. The most common flashes that you'll see teams throwing when they are coming out door is towards main, and this flash is going to deal with any CTs playing inside main as well as multiple different positions from upper site. These flashes are better than the second vent flashes because they will blind the main player. A variation of the main flash is throwing it on top of this thing here. This will cover multiple positions on site. You can see the effect of this flash forcing matches to look away, giving time for the mouse players to capitalize. Flashes aren't the only utility that we can throw towards main. We see the HE nade stack to punish any CTs trying to push through. Not just the nade stack, we see that you could also molotov main, which is very common, and that is going to punish any CTs also pushing through, but be careful, CTs might take the damage to do so. Another common flash that you'll see pro teams throwing when they're rushing upper is this one from Robs. This is the hardest flash on Nuke, so make sure you learn it and practice it, because 75% of pro teams and players miss this upper flash. It took me a long time to find a clip where a pro player actually landed the flash. Look at how effective this flash is, dominating both the big clan players, allowing Fury to rush out hut. Dexter throws these overpowered upper flashes from right of the door. He aims at that part of the Tetris, then jump throw. These flashes land behind the yellow railing up top, so they're not going to blind your teammates as they're coming outdoor, and only the CTs. Upper flashes from Donk on top of the silo here, where he positions to the left of that circle. He's going to throw these two flashes that target multiple different positions on the upper site, and from throwing it from there, he's able to lurk outside. Top silo nade stack coming from Naf and Twist, where they're on T roof and they're both going to throw grenades here that will take out any CTs playing top silo. This is not meant for your casual players for Premier Faceit, more for team play. The other most common nade stack from the T roof is this one from Eternal Fire, where they're going to throw 2 grenades towards any CTs holding from back site, which is a very common area where the upper player is going to be anchoring from. And again, you won't be using these grenades for your Premier Faceit games. It's going to be used in team play. If you want to stop the vent rotations when your teammates are either crossing towards secret or going towards ramp to go lower, throw this molotov down the vent, and hopefully the CTs don't push through it like Chopper does here. Now I'm going to show you the utility you need to know to take ramp control and also the lower B site. To flash ramp, you can either stand or crouch behind the wall, and you're going to aim at this light here. Afterwards, left click throw. The flash is going to land back box, blinding any CTs holding back ramp as well as hell. Now if ramp is smoked off, then this is the flash lineup that you can use, where you position your crosshair like that between the D and the 1. Without moving your mouse, go ahead and move over to your in front of the chair, crouch, then left click throw. Flash lands behind the box, won't blind your teammates, and will blind multiple positions, especially towards hell. The most important ramp molotov that you could throw when pushing up ramp is going to throw this one here, but did you see how Bit barely exposed himself to throw his molotov in case any oppers is holding the T's here, so you don't want to fully swing out to throw the molotov. This molotov is also important in the sense that it'll allow you to drop down into ramp to go towards lower. When you're pushing lower, throw this dark molotov, stand at the end of the wall, aim at this part of the extinguisher, then left click throw. This is going to cover this whole area here, forcing any CTs out. The other molotov that you're throwing when you're taking lower is for double doors by just simply throwing it off this left wall. This molotov will prevent any CTs from peeking you double doors as you take sight. Now if you're coming from secret or down vent and you want to clear out ramp, throw this nade set here, which we see the molotov towards the left door, smoke to the right, and then flashes towards the ramp. Let's start with outside nades on CT side. So this is the most important molotov as the CT outside player, which is thrown majority of the rounds as long as you have a molotov. This is going to land towards the T side yard, preventing them from pushing through. This is a good round to show the purpose of the molotov, preventing Apex from pushing through. If he did, he would have gotten punished with the nade as well. The other most thrown utility for outside on the CT side nuke is the glaive smoke, which is going to give you cover to go aggressive. You can play in glaive to watch top silo, you could throw the smoke to play behind red, or even cross towards red, which we see 910 do here. If your teammate wants to push outside, throw this flash for them. Mozzie stands behind the wall, aims here, then afterwards jump throw. Nico is going to jump on top of the blue, and he swings, and he's going to peek the T's outside. Another defensive molotov pros often throw is if you see the standard 2 smoke wall that crosses from red to secret, you just aim at that middle of the vent, left click throw. This is going to slow down their progress down towards secret. If you're main and you want to throw the defensive secret molotov, just aim below this thing there on top of secret, then left click throw. If you're playing outside on Nuke CT site, it's a must to have an HE nade. Invest in an HE nade over a flash as you're able to disrupt the T's outside smoke wall. Let's look at some upper nades. First off, we see Skull's molotov off door, throwing an HE nade off the top of the hut, which is going to break open the door lurk smoke. Here's another clip of a different player, Spinks, using that same nade set as Skulls, molotov off door, throwing a nade off top hut, which is going to do massive damage onto Kerrigan, who is trying to rush outdoor at the beginning of the round with the cover of his smoke. Emma's favorite play towards the door at the beginning of the round after molotoving is, as he's on top of the silo, as he's jumping down, he throws a flash in front of that vent wall, which bounces in front of the door, which allows him to peek and blind any T's holding. Majority of the rounds on upper, you're molotoving off door and not hut, because most likely the T's are not going to be rushing out hut. Door is the main priority. So the other upper player can save their molotov. If you don't want to molotov off door, instead, sometimes pros will instead smoke it off, which we see frozen do here. Smoking the door will give you the ability to rotate down vent without being seen. Once or twice a half, you'll see pros molotoving hut, and that's the only time is when they think that there's a potential upper rush coming, which we see Brokey does so in this round. The only other times when you are seeing hut being molotov is when your anchor is jiggle peeking back sight with the molotov out. When contact and execute is happening, they throw the molotov, and then also from top silo. You're holding this very tight angle where you can spot the T's feet, and then you would throw the molotov and fall off. You can also fake the hut molotov to push hut, so from heaven, aim here, left click throw, the molotov lands behind the door and your teammate pushing through into hut will not take any damage. Unfortunately for EF, Lucky was inside hut, but otherwise the T's would hear the hut being molotov and not expect the push. Matches has a HE nade lineup to break open the door, lurk smoke from heaven. He aims in the middle of the sign on the yellow, left click throw is going to expose any T's trying to get down vent. Smoke door from heaven, stand next to the wall, aim at this part of the Tetris, then afterwards jump throw. Re-smoke door from sight, stand next to the silo, aim here, bottom of the Tetris, then afterwards jump throw. I'm going to show you two ways to flash lobby. First one from main, where Blame F has this E lineup, then without moving his mouse, he's going to crouch in front of the second vent, then left click throw. The flash is going to blind T's inside lobby, especially if any T's is holding from top of the balcony. That's if the T's are throwing the door lurk smoke or if you're smoking door. Here's another lineup from Emma. Emma puts his crosshair where this thing up top meets where the top of the line of the vent would meet, then left click throw. Doesn't have to be accurate. This is the most common retake flash for upper, where you simply just throw it off this white beam and then you can go ahead and peek, which we see Jimmy do here. He peeks with the flash and Kerrigan is forced to look away. Rain is holding an off angle in front of hut and he is going to get full blind when he swings out. Another upper retake flash you could throw is from heaven, is stand in the back right corner, aim at the top right of the tip here, then left click throw. The flash is going to perfectly blind any T's holding from under heaven in sight. The T here stands no chance and has no time to react to the flash. The retake flash where you throw it off the white beam from heaven can be paired up with this flash here, stand at the end of the sign, aim in the middle of this light, then left click throw. This flash is thrown after the white beam flash in case any T's play anti-flash and look away from that flash, and then they're going to peek into that flash that I just throw. And then the flash will also cover any T's holding behind second vent. Upper retake smoke for door, stand in the back left corner in front of garage, aim here, then left click throw. This smoke is also used from the T's when they want to wrap main into upper. If you want to push ramp, throw this nade set where you smoke off ramp, then follow with a HE nade. The nade is going to break open the smoke so you can see through the smoke while the T's might think it's still smoked off. The same nade set gets thrown from mobs as he smokes off ramp, throws the HE nade off the wall, which breaks open the smoke, allows him to push through, catching and flanking Team Spirit by surprise as Spirit players are not expecting it. T's will hear the ramp smoke and then they hear HE nade, but they think that that's just defensive nades, but little do they know that it's a nade used to open up the smoke. In a different round, Mobs uses the same nade set to condition Team Spirit, and this time around he is going to wait after the smoke breaks to sit inside the smoke. Meanwhile, Monty is going to set up to throw this ramp flash for him to pop through the smoke, blinding any T's holding on the opposite end. If you want to push ramp, throw this flash as you're pushing up. You're going to throw it off that corner of the wall. This flash will blind any T's holding in this room here, as we see Keserato get super blind and taps in is going to get the free frag. If you want to push ramp with an op, then you throw this molotov off that corner there, and this molotov allows you to go ahead and peek this room behind the cover of the molotov, and the T's might not expect so. T's will see the trophy ramp molotov and won't expect an op or peeking behind it. Please smash that like button, as this guy took me a lot of time to collect all these nades and to put them all together. Now you're a pro at Nuke Nades. How about becoming a pro at Anubis and Ancient Nades? Click here and I will see you over there.